Hello everybody, it's your boy Ali 007 here. In this video there is foul language, there is the use of the N-word, not by me though, so I do apologise on his behalf. But yes, stay tuned, very interesting. Foul language is used. If you don't like foul language then this video wouldn't be for you, but yes, enjoy the video.
What's up? What's up? How was everything, man?
Hello!
How's Sal?
Hello, guys. How is you both doing?
Not too bad.
I'm just
Good.
higher than a kite right now.
Because I remember the last time I loaded this up, I couldn't hear Ali for some reason. I had to keep fucking clicking off and clicking back on again. And fucking, what the fuck was that about? That was funny. How you doing, guys? Anyway, how was your days, man?
Yeah,
Busy.
pretty good.
Mine's been busy all the whole day.
I'm glad to hear. So what I'm thinking is we jump straight into this, okay? So I'm gonna hit record. I'm just gonna ask as well for you both. Ali, are you doing your own recording, or do you want me to send you a copy? What's your game plan? And what about you, Caleb? Do you want me to send you a copy?
Yeah, send me the copy, please.
I'm doing my own recording.
You're gonna do your own. What about you, Caleb?
If you could send me the copy because my software's not working at all.
Yo, Caleb, you there now?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me? Can anyone hear me?
Caleb, or no?
I can hear you.
Alright, so
You can hear me, but you can't hear Caleb?
I can hear all of you.
Oh, wait.
Hello? Jamie, can you hear me?
You hear me now? Oh, there we go. I can hear you more now. Bro, I don't know why, but the last time this happened, I was like, bro,
it's all you.
Overview. There we go. Yeah, man, I don't know what's going on, guy. So, Caleb, did you say you wanted me to do a recording for you as well, or?
Yeah, because my software's not working. I can't even get it to work at all.
Yeah, that's okay, guy. Yeah, no problem. All right, just gonna do a quick test before I hit record. Then, Ali, can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you all clear.
Nice, I can hear you both now, right? Sick. Okay, I'm gonna hit record in 3, 2, 1. Yo, everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another podcast. And this time, again, we got Caleb and Ali face to face. I mean, first of all, I'm going to throw in an icebreaker because obviously, after the last time, it's going to be heated, guys. So what are we thinking for this podcast today? I'll start with you, Ali, and then go to Caleb.
Well, I'm not going to be as easy as I did last time. I'm just going to bring the heat and see where it goes, basically.
Okay, man, that's okay. And what about yourself, Caleb?
Well, I'm taking things from Alex here. He's like, we need as much info as we can get. I have a bunch of questions I want to also ask for Ali and stuff. If it gets heated, it gets heated. Just no, loud, constant talk over each other so Alex can actually understand.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting to dive into a bit more of an interesting debate. Obviously, I feel like the last one, there was a lot of just the best way I'd sum it up is insults. So we'll go into some topics. Obviously, you guys, I encourage you to debate each other, but obviously, we'll try and make it a little bit more constructive. So I'm kind of interested before we get into sort of clips and the history that everybody knows. I want to talk about kind of the day-to-day to start off with. I mean, you're both waking up kind of the last couple of months knowing each other, checking your phones, and I mean, seeing thousands of people interacting with the channels. I mean, does it ever at all feel surreal that a guy who lives in near Plymouth and a guy in Holton, Maine are the focal point of a global subculture, or has this just become your normal? I guess I'll start with you, Alan.
It's it's a bit surreal because when I started this channel and started this beef, I did not expect it to go as big as it has, and it's just surreal that it has.
I mean, that's an interesting take. And what about yourself, Caleb? What about yourself?
I would have never thought that that like from the very first time I dissed Ali, I did not know it was just gonna blow up like this. I did not know we'd be doing podcasts like this. I did not know we would be having people try to reach out, like say like the guy who does the animation the animations. He's popped in. It's like this has been insane. It's just unreal. I did not know this was gonna be like this big at all. I did not think it was gonna be this big at all.
Yeah. Exactly, and I was gonna actually like come to you, Caleb, because obviously recently you've pivoted into this kind of like, well, reloaded reaction, was it like, or Top Shot or reloaded, and you pivoted into this reaction style. So obviously, putting the beef aside, like I want to ask you as a creator, like, what is it about the sort of like reaction format that appeals to you compared to like the high pressure environment of producing like music videos? And is there like a sense of freedom in just sitting down and talking to the camera? And I'll start with you, Caleb, and then obviously I want to go to Ali because he also has a lot of reactions, and a lot of his channel recently has been built around reactions. So I'll start with you, Caleb, seeing as you've now made a new channel about it, and then we'll go to Ali.
Yeah, so I basically made this Top Shot Reloaded channel for like a react type of a thing. Because, like, I've always, like, especially growing up, I would always watch a lot of reacts. And it's like, okay, this is neat. But I want to do it in, like, a different approach. So, when I made this channel... So when I made this channel, I made it because of Notorious. Because he was really encouraging me to do it. But he only wanted me to make it to be reacting to Ali's stuff. And I'm like... Listen up, Notorious. I do not just want to do reacts on Ali stuff. I want this to be global and react to a bunch of other things, and also get people on podcasts with me and do it that way. Because
to effectively like you're kind of like blaming Notorious for like just doing reactions to Ali's content.
Yeah, because I mean, he pushed me more and more and more to just react to Ali, and it's like. I don't want this channel to mainly just be on Ali. I made this react channel mainly not for him, but I wanted to start reacting to more music and do podcasts because I've been looking into doing podcast stuff because I'm starting to get more equipment here and stuff. And I mean, podcasts are fun. I like doing podcasts. Yes, it takes up a lot of time. Like the longest podcast is like 3 hours or something. I don't mind that. It's a good filler for the day. Like say if it's like a rainy day, I will do podcasts because I mean it's relaxing. Not too much drama, not too much heat. Sometimes it will get heated. And also you can try to have people collab with you on podcasts like what we're doing now. And there's a bunch of people I'm trying to collab with still. Exactly. There's still a bunch of people that I'm still trying to collab with.
I kind of want to like steer towards you for a second because obviously with this reloaded style, just going back to the reaction, I want to quote you on something you said on your channel, which was you feel like obviously Caleb is copying your reaction style. It's something that you quoted on your channel, and obviously you've been doing reaction videos for quite a while.
Yeah.
So I'd be interested to see or hear, like, obviously from your point of view, why you feel this, and sort of like explore that a little bit. And obviously there he's just said that the only reason he's reacted to your channel is because of Notorious. Do you feel like that is true, or do you feel like that's a lie? And how like involved do you feel like Notorious is in this kind of saga?
Well, I started doing reaction videos pretty much from the start of this channel 5 or 6 years ago, and I had a really basic way of recording reaction videos. I even reacted to a KSI video once for the OGs who remember this channel, and then I started doing what I'm doing now is I watch a video through to get my full reaction and the viewers to watch it as well, then to get my reaction afterwards. But then all of a sudden Caleb comes out with his reaction videos, and it's very, very similar to what I do, and I just think it's copying. Not that I'm saying it's a bad idea, but I just think it's copying, and I hate copycats. I really do, and I think to say...
When you say, like, obviously, about the so obviously like you say he's like copying your style. Like, so what is it like specifically you feel personally that like he's copied you? Obviously, like
Um,
reactions a big thing on YouTube, so I kind of want
yeah.
to like understand like exactly where, if you understand.
In my point of view, what he does the same, a very similar style where he what lets the video play through first, then reacts to it. That's the same style as I do it, and it's a very sort of niche way of doing it. So that's why I believe it's a copying the same style.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna ask Caleb what your thoughts are on that. By the way, guys, I encourage you both to jump in at any time. Like, obviously, we're doing a bit of a podcast, so like, you guys are welcome to jump in at any time if you feel like the other person's wrong. Like, I don't want to feel like, you just gotta wait for me to cue you in. Like, feel free to jump in at any time, to get your points in. Okay, but I'll jump
Yep.
to you, Caleb. So you see what you think about that.
Well, like I like when I was doing React, like I wasn't aiming straight at like Ali, like how he said like he's like copycats. Well, I wasn't looking at his stuff at the time. I've been watching podcasts for a while. I've seen so many different ways people do it, but how Ali does it is he does a screen recording from his phone, which is different than how I do it. I do it. I record. So basically, I go to my camera on my phone, which I'm using the 17 Pro Max. I use my PC, and then I full screen it. So, which is definitely different because I have noticed one thing that I've been running into issues on. Like if I screen record something, like I have a bunch of like videos I have to upload on my gaming channel and shorts. And it's not going through for some reason. It won't upload or anything. So I've been just going onto my camera, just recording myself instead of doing screen records, because I found out with screen recording, it's not doing as good of a job. And when I go back to like the audio, it's just muted. That's why, like, say, like when I try to do a podcast with you guys, it's just muted the entire time. I can't, like, I literally click unmute, and I cannot even hear anything. So I do it a totally different style than Ali.
Well, it doesn't matter.
What do you think about this, Ali?
It doesn't matter it doesn't matter what device you do it on, either PC or phone. It's still a reaction video at the end of the day. Like I'm recording with my other phone to actually get the audio. That's how I'm doing it. So there's always ways around doing podcasts and doing reaction videos. So yeah, it doesn't matter.
But haven't you seen other people do like what you do for podcasts though? Because I've seen a lot of people that do like what you do. Like they watch it first and then they react after. I've seen a lot of those.
Can I
already.
offer like an interesting point of view? Because obviously, so where I'd like to throw in a spin perhaps on Ali's point of view is obviously in the last podcast, Caleb, you admitted that you used to be a fan of his. So like you used to, you admitted that you used to like watch his videos and stuff. So if that's true, like it would then Ali have a counter argument to say that perhaps his videos inspired you to do that?
Well, not for podcast. For gaming, he kind of did more with the gaming content, because I was mainly watching his gaming content. If anything, I was watching his gaming stuff.
Okay.
But I wasn't watching any of his reacts. I was watching like a bunch of other podcasters doing reacts. I wasn't on with Ali's reacts. I was just doing his gaming stuff. Because when he started his channel, doing gaming, my family was very strict. They would not let me play any video games for a while. So it's like, you know what? I'll check this guy out. I noticed he had a small fan base. It's like, I'll drop him a sub because I mean I like his content. His games are clean. I will watch and like until I could start saving up for my own systems and stuff. I was watching Ali's gaming content, but for podcasts, I was watching other people on that to see how to get like a good podcast if people like give the full reaction at the same time, which I've seen some of those. But also, I've also seen a bunch of people do like watch the entire video first and then do the react. I find that
Then
better.
obviously from like Allie's perspective though, it will still kind of look like, so obviously, so you've admitted you've watched his like gaming videos and stuff like that. You've said that
Just
you don't
gaming.
watch his like reactions and stuff, but I know you would have watched a couple. Obviously, you wrote a couple tracks and based off some.
Yeah.
But
I've only seen like the last few reacts. I was never big onto reacts from like those type, from like his type of view. I was into like the bigger time people, like whoever did podcasts in the past who would have like millions and millions. I'd watch those.
let's see what Ali has to say a second. Let's bring his thoughts into the equation just out of curiosity.
So I'm a little bit confused because if you said you was a bit of a fan and you liked my gaming channel and then all of a sudden you came out with a diss track against me, it just doesn't make sense because why would you diss someone who you like? It just throws a total curveball at it, and I just don't understand that.
Well, here's the thing about that. I will say this. So, I was with my brothers and all that. It's like I was in my room. It's like, so, because he was looking at your stuff, I was checking you out. It's like, just for like shits and giggles. It's like, I did not even think it was gonna be this big. Not gonna lie, I did not think you were gonna respond. I am surprised you responded at first, but it was just for fun. Like I dissed so many people just for fun. Like one of my friends on my Global Shotter channel, I will diss random people. Like I've dissed my own friend. I've dissed a bunch of my own friends on my channel already, just for fun. And a few of them actually responded, but I don't have their channels. I was mainly doing diss tracks just for fun, though. I wasn't trying to aim at anybody. I was just, it's like, okay, this is going to be for fun. I wasn't trying to aim directly at you, but I will say one thing. The one dude who I wanted to do the diss on was I Am Hutch. That was the only legit diss I wanted to do. Plus my ex diss tracks. Whenever I had an ex, I just did that. Mainly because it's like, why not? But I was not taking things serious. Because when I was living in Holton, I was not taking music serious like I am now. I was never taking music serious, especially when it comes to diss tracks. I was uploading to like random diss tracks on random people. Like I made a diss track on my own grandparents. I've made diss tracks on my cousins, my mom, random people on YouTube. I remember I literally dropped disses on YouTubers before. And it's like I was just doing it for fun, for shits and giggles. But I really don't want to be just like doing it just for fun anymore. Yes, I have a passion for music. Not disses, but music. But just know, with the diss tracks I've had on you, like when we first started, like when I randomly made one diss on you, it was supposed to be just for fun. I was not expecting you to be responding, but then you did. I wasn't thinking in my head clearly, because I was just doing it for shits and giggles.
But then the saying goes, if you poke a bear too many times, it's gonna.
Carry on.
If you're gonna poke a bear too many times, it's gonna bite, and obviously now it has, and we've come to this point in time where we're at each other's throats, and so it should be. You don't throw people under the bus for shits and giggles. It's not right.
Yeah, I totally understand that now. And Ali, I would like to apologize for that. Like, I am actually sorry for what I've done, and like I do I love music. I mean, maybe like if I start learning about the UK drill, I mean, I might make a few just for fun. But I do me. I'm not dissing much anymore, especially on both my channels. I was not gonna lie. I will say this. I will definitely say this. I was stupid. I was fucked in the head. That's how stupid I was to even upload all the goddamn time. And people have told me that. People are like, if you diss one guy so many times, karma's gonna bite you in the butt. And
Yeah,
that's what
shit.
happened with you. That's what happened with you. You bit me in the butt.
And rightly so.
And I also told Notorious. I told Vexo because Vexo's been messaging me, and also Vexo called me on Discord recently, asking, "Hey, are you gonna drop any more alley tracks?" It's like, no, I am not. I am not dropping any more alley tracks. I am done with that. I want to start uploading regular music. I'm not targeting anyone, and I'm not targeting people like you, because I mean, not gonna lie, I have a respect for you, and sometimes, like, I will go through your old videos, like your old gaming ones. Like, not gonna lie, I was watching your Rocket League one just a few nights ago. Not gonna lie, and I even dropped a sub. That to actually prove to you. Like, I do not want to just this. Like, if it was for an ex, I'm doing diss tracks on exes and old friends. But from now on, I'm just doing music, because I just can't keep up. I will say one thing. You did not get me to defeat. I just know that what I did was childish, and I should have never done that. I was childish, and I mean very childish, and I know better, and people have taught me ways around music, and not to just keep going with this hate or disses. So I want to say, Allie, I am so sorry, and I have actually been a fan of most of your videos, but when you started bringing up all my legal stuff, that is what aggravates me, because I'm an investigator right now, and I went on Discord today. My ex is still trying to contact me, and do you understand, like, how much, like people bringing up my legal shit, how much that pisses me off? Do you know how bad it pisses me off?
Well, it doesn't help because you fucking there's a video that I've recently seen that I'm not going to say who sent it to me, but it was you was basically telling this underage girl to take off her pants, and that's fucking disgusting.
I will know. I listen to my thing. I was on Big O Live a few years ago. I don't know if you know what Big O Live is, but I was on Big O.
It's like Omegle, right? Like the new version?
Basically, yeah. It's basically like Omegle. I was going on for shits and giggles, and I knew this dude was gonna fucking expose me somehow. I just figured, you know what? I didn't mean anything I said. I did not know anyone was gonna do this shit. Because Aiden Ross has it. He's done a react on it. When I was in jail, Aiden Ross did a thing on his channel. I was just playing along because it's like, you know what? I'll just play along because fuck this dude. I knew what he was doing was wrong, and I actually reported him on Big O Live because he was doing this to a bunch of other people too. He did it to one of my friends actually. He's done this to one of my friends already, and it's like, so my friend said troll him. If he comes in your live, troll him on Discord. So everything I said to him, yeah, I did not mean to do that shit. And it fucked me. Fucked me in the ass.
So why did you say in the video that you wanted to keep it secret, but it's now out and millions upon millions of people have seen it? That's fucking disgusting. And acting as a police officer, that's illegal in itself.
Well, listen to this. I didn't. The main thing I did with my ex is I lied, saying I was a police canine surgeon because she was not getting off my back. She's like, "Oh, let's date." It's like, no. I wanted to scare her. That did not work. That's why I said 3 months.
Well, Caleb, you also said it in that video. Like, at the end, you said your name was Officer Thompson at the end of the video.
Oh, forgot about that. Damn. I did not even.
That's twice.
Yeah, I did not actually mean to do that shit. My friend, he was on my other phone. He was on my other phone telling me what to say. And his name is Devin Taylor. I have him added. I've done disses on him just for fun, but I did not expect this to go the way it has.
Was he also telling you to tell that person to take the clothes off and stuff?
Yes. Because this dude did the exact same to my friend, the one I just mentioned. He was doing the same shit to my friend. It's like, you know what? Let's catch him. And I also got him banned on the app also. So I got him banned on Bigo.
So could I ask, like, obviously, just out of curiosity, so obviously you said that he was telling you this stuff over the phone. Is that correct?
Yes, it was on Discord.
It was on Discord, yeah?
Yes, it was right on Discord.
Okay, so this call was going on Discord at the same time while you were talking to this other person. Is that correct?
Yes, but my friend was just messaging me. But the whole altercation was on video chat.
I see, but obviously, like, so my curiosity there, just from observation, is in that video. You said obviously the guy was on Discord. I can see that your guy there. So like in the video, so you obviously on FaceTime with this guy, but you haven't got like earphones in or anything. You haven't got headphones on. You haven't got earphones in.
Correct.
And obviously you've already got a conversation ongoing, and I feel like the voice would have surely been picked up on the call, would it not?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't on call. It was like by messages. My buddy was messaging me on on Snapchat.
So he wasn't calling you; he was messaging you. So that's changed.
I never said Devin was calling me. I said that Devin was messaging, giving me info on what to say.
It sounds to me that you can't even get your facts straight, personally, because you say one thing 1 minute and then you've changed the subject to something else now.
No, because what I literally said is I had Devin on one phone, giving me info of what to say. He was doing it on messages. But the guy I was doing the shit on Discord with was on call.
So if it was on, so was it on call or on message? I'm confused because you said both.
The guy who got this recorded, like the whole video, that was on Discord. But my friend Devin, the one giving me everything to say, he was on another phone on Snapchat, but he was only messaging.
So you were able to read these messages while staring at the camera and saying,
Yes.
take your clothes off?
Yes.
I mean, okay. We'll roll with that. Anyway, look, we'll steer away from this subject for now. We'll come back to this later. I want to just go into diffusing it for the second. I've got a question for you, Ali, kind of like sort of a little bit outside of the beef, because obviously I know you've been doing YouTube for a long time. I know you've been doing Fortnite gaming.
Yeah.
Now you've been doing these deep dive reactions. So you've seen the, I guess, meta of YouTube change. So
Yeah.
looking back at your older gaming content, do you miss like the simplicity of just like jumping on a game, or do you find like the narrative driven content that you're making now a little bit more fulfilling because obviously you're getting more views and stuff, like, or is there bits of both that you like or miss? Like, I'd be curious just sort of as a content, like, what do you think?
Yeah, I do actually miss making gaming videos. I used to do Fortnite, like you've just said, Rocket League, hopping on with my friends, Minecraft. I had a Minecraft series going. What other games did I used to do? Racing games. I miss the simplicity of recording them, uploading them onto this channel. Yeah, I do miss it. Yeah.
So do you think that's something that we could see return to your channel at some stage, or?
I would like it to, but I have also created a gaming channel just for sideline if this carries on for however long. I have got a new gaming channel that I have created that I've uploaded like a couple of Minecraft videos to, so it's not totally gone away.
Hello, everybody watching, sub that up, bro. Sub that up.
It's called Ocean. Hang on, Obsidian Ocean Gaming. That's what I've called it.
One thing I wanted to focus on as well is like obviously like what gets lost in the noise. I feel like you guys share not a lot of interest, but at least some interest. And I'm kind of like more focused on like the gaming side of things because you obviously mentioned Rocket League. We both talked about Fortnite and stuff. So I was like, kind of like, I don't know, whether the cameras were on or off. Do you think you guys could actually like, I don't know, jump on and play each other? Maybe like have a match or two, Rocket League or something like that. Like I'll ask Caleb first, and I'll ask Ali. What do you guys think?
I mean, so, I when Ali just said his gaming channel, I was already subbed to it. That's the first thing I want to say.
You already subbed to his channel?
Yeah, on my main rapping channel, I was already subbed.
How do you feel about this, Ali?
Right, let's have a look because I believe that is completely cap. Where do I go to that?
It says you have 7 subs and 2 videos.
Switch channels. If my internet wants to work, it's absolutely crap at the minute.
And you can even hear it in the background. I was watching this. Trying out the big TNT mod Minecraft. That's you. I was watching that.
I think because I've literally just said it, then.
You believe that, Ali?
I think because I've just said it that I think it's cap because I've just said the gaming channel and he's got I'll sub. Because I personally think Caleb's approach to this is go in nice and easy, trying to make friends with me.
No,
but
I've actually had a sub. And you know how you know how I found you? Do you want to know how I found you?
Yeah, go on then.
I found it from Taze and Vexo and Notorious.
But I hadn't actually advertised this. I kept it on a low. So how did they find it?
Dude, I don't know how they find things. They just find things. Don't ask me how, cause I got no idea how they find you. I could not answer that. I don't know how they even find you.
Obviously, I assume that if these people knew your channel, Ali, I suppose they'd probably be sub too, right?
Possibly, and even Vexo would have messaged me saying, "Oh, I've subbed to your channel," so you know I would have got text message confirmation, but I haven't had that at all.
Well, Vexo, me and him were on Discord together. We do Discord calls together, me and Vexo. And then Notorious hit me up about it.
Well, I mean, we'll leave it. We'll leave that at there. I don't think we actually answered that question though. The question I was asking was, would you guys ever think about jumping on and playing?
No.
I mean, I'm always on game. I'm always gaming. I upload every day. Well, at least every other day. I've been getting a lot of Rocket League stuff out, a lot of Fortnite stuff out.
I was just thinking that obviously the potential for like a 1v1 on a gaming platform and what that would do for both of your channels, I feel like that would really, I don't know, Ali, but I think for your channel as well, like it would be a really good way to reintroduce doing gaming videos again. And obviously, if you did a collab, you would still get the views because it's kind of like, you know, everybody wants to see that versus action, whether it be Rocket League, Fortnite, or some game where it's like 1v1 and whoever gets wins, you know, it's kind of like, I know that could be really interesting.
It would get the views, yes, but I'm not into collabing with Caleb gaming wise or whatever.
And also, Taze knows I have a short coming out on my gaming channel, and I just talk about Ali on it. It's on my gaming channel. I haven't uploaded it yet because I haven't had time to upload it, but I'm planning on dropping it after this. Okay. So you're welcome in advance.
So I kind of want to just like ask you as well, Caleb, quickly about sort of like something a little bit unrelated. So I want to talk about obviously your family, because obviously you talk about your family often, and specifically your sisters and your cousins you claim who are also in the industry.
Yeah.
So growing up in a house where music and content were clearly part of like your DNA, Did you always feel like destined to be on YouTube, or was there like a version of Caleb Thompson that wanted a completely normal 9 to 5 job?
I mean, when I mean, I've always had a love for YouTube. I was kind of around when Vine started, and I was doing a lot of Vine stuff, just like TikTok. I've been doing a lot of that, and it's like I knew I could make it big. I just did not want to do all the motivation right away, like when I was younger. Especially now, I'm not like when me owning a lawn care and snow removal company, and like I'm waiting on a check actually, hopefully tomorrow or the next day. I've kind of steered away from YouTube in a way, if that makes sense, because of how busy I've been. Okay. I've been steering away from YouTube, but don't get me wrong, YouTube is like a home to me. I come home after work, and I will like sit on YouTube, work on shorts, work on videos, all that, and then I will upload.
Well, that's funny, actually. That's funny, actually.
Your interest in the Royal British Navy.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, sorry. Carry on. Sorry.
I've just messaged Vexo, and he said his exact message was, "What channel?" He doesn't even know I had another gaming channel. So for you to, Caleb, for you to say that, well, he's literally just messaged me saying what channel, as he doesn't even know that I had a new gaming channel. So I think that is total and utter cap that you've just come out with.
Because also it was I know exactly who it was. It was Vexo, Notorious, and Taze.
Well, it wasn't Vexo because he didn't even know what the channel was called, and he didn't even know I had another channel.
All three of these people conveniently spoke to you about Ali's gaming channel, which is not advertised.
Yeah, because I was on call with Vexo on Discord. And I even
Vexo's just confirmed he doesn't know it.
So he's like, of course, Vexo's always a snake. But our call, if I go to Discord, let me go to Vexo. Our call lasted an hour. We have been on call.
Okay.
Me and him talk on call. So he doesn't say things on messages to me, but he calls me. I just don't know why he's snaking. Because, I mean, when last time as well, when we spoke, he's like, okay, like, I heard rumors from blah, 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 blah. And it just seems like he's just switching back and forth. Like, Jamie, you know how he is. You know how Vexo is, Jamie, don't you?
I know that he can be swayed between two sides, absolutely. I know he can be a loose cannon, but I don't think I think he deceives, but I don't think he lies. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he told me on call. Because my Discord, it says
Anyway, we'll move on from this because I think Ali kind of has his judgment from this, but we'll move on. I kind of want to ask about sort of like, again, I was about to move on to this, Ali, with you about mentioning your interest in the Royal British Navy and focus on career outside of the internet. So I was like, I don't know, like I was interested in how you're planning on balancing kind of like obviously your internet kind of persona and, you know, approaching gaming videos, approaching the beef and running your obviously Simulation 8 Ali channel and It's Your Boy Ali channel and like obviously now your gaming channel. We're using that as an interest, obviously coexisting with a real career that you could be going into, which could be quite packed. So I'd be interested to hear that, man.
Well, it won't be for at least another couple of months anyway before I start going on tour with the Navy and stuff like that. But when I do eventually get in and start my career, I've got to focus on my career than, you know, my internet life, and I've got to focus on serving His Majesty and doing it that way. Sideline track stuff like my YouTube stuff is just gonna have to put on hold.
Yeah, absolutely. So I kind of want to pull back to the beef a little bit now, and I'm gonna ask you, Caleb, sort of stemming off a conversation we said earlier. So, Caleb, you admitted you were once a fan of Ali's gaming, and clearly you admit that you still are after being subbed to his new channel miraculously. Alistair's called like, I guess it's like almost like a Socratic trap, suggesting that you only turned on him because you couldn't get his attention as a collaborator. Is the Ghost King persona, or like the Top Shotter persona, or whatever you is now, just like a way to force a seat at a table you weren't invited to, or do you genuinely believe you've surpassed the guy you used to watch? Like, I'd be interested in like hearing your perspective on this.
Oh, jeez. Well, I mean, like, I know me and Allie do a beef. I'm not gonna lie. I know he does hate me. I'm chill. I'm not dissing. I find dissing childish. I only do it for women and local friends. If he doesn't want to do stuff with me, I don't care, because I mean, I do have other stuff I do also. So I mean, it's really Allie's thing on everything here. Like, not like. Hold on, I'll put this here. Sorry, I'm like very like loopy. I just don't like. I will always watch Allie. I will always watch Allie until I die. That's the main thing. I'm always watching Allie, and I don't think I'm ever gonna stop watching Allie, especially on his main channel.
I'd be interested in your thoughts here, Allie.
I personally think you're playing the victim and ducking away from the heat, because it's been going on for 10 months now, this beef battle, and there's been so many people on either side, hopping on my side, hopping on your side, and now that things have started to weigh down, I just think you're personally ducking out, and that's why you've come in today trying to be all nicey, and I've seen that you have tried to friend. Let me finish. That you've tried to friend request me on Discord to try to talk to me, which I have ignored, and I just think it's a load of cap that what you're trying to do today is play the victim.
Well, I'm always gonna. I like his old gaming content. I'm not gonna stop ever watching him. I mean, yes, he may have beef with me. I don't care about that. I'm just watching his content. At this point, I don't even care what Allie says.
So, like, basically, you're gonna say, like, obviously, like, no matter what, like, if Allie's gonna beef with you, you'll always be like a little fanboy. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and I'm not even gonna be talking to him. I'm not dissing him, nothing, because I need to focus on my other music and stuff. I gotta focus on music because I have to upload so much music, and I'm not ducking Allie for one. I'm not ducking him on music. I'm not. The child inside of me wants to, but the grown adult version of me is just like, dissing him is just childish at this point. It's all right for like women who just want to use me and shit, and like friends that I know IRL that don't give a shit. But I need to. Is that the
grown version of you that was asking like a 16-year-old to take their clothes off, or is that like?
That was he recorded that a while ago, and I don't know why he just recently uploaded it, because I remember how long that was. I still remember when. It was. Because I'm going to be 20.
Anyway, so Allie, I have a question for you, because Caleb and Notorious have both accused you previously of being a like cloud chaser.
Yeah.
Who was like retired and dead until like Caleb like claims he revived your channel.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you a question, because like obviously if you could imagine a scenario where like Caleb stopped uploading altogether tomorrow.
Yeah.
Do you feel your channel would like still thrive, still survive, and do you like feel you have to become like strategically dependent on this drama to keep your views at 1,000 mark, or do you think like you could still sustain it without Caleb?
I can easily sustain it without Caleb, because I haven't uploaded since the last podcast. I believe it's about 15 to 16 days, and I'm still getting about 1,000 views roughly per day. Not as many subscribers, but that is because of the YouTube algorithm doesn't subscribe every view, every person. So I'm fine with that. But I can upload gaming videos or whatever again on this channel, and it will still get lots of views. So to be clout chasing, it's totally crap.
Yeah, 100%. I gotta ask a question actually, cause what I would want, like, I'm gonna ask this question to Caleb, but I want you to jump in, Ali, like because obviously, like, I feel like this is like a point that you made, so obviously
Yep.
jump in on this argument if you feel like it's appropriate.
Yep.
So Caleb, you've claimed to be making big moves recently. You said in the last podcast that we did that you had a producer named Sam, and he was charging you $200 a track. Ali has pointed out you're like, sort of like clearing snow at the moment for pocket money, and he claimed that you were in a care home or something. How do you reconcile a global music career with a lifestyle that appears to the outside observer to be one of financial and physical restriction if the producer just kind of like is charging you too much, or Ali's insinuating that he's an AI prompt? Does Sam actually exist? Like I've got all these questions for you, dog. Like I'm gonna give you the point, and Ali, if you feel like he's chatting, like just jump in again.
Yep.
I kind of want this because this is like your argument versus Caleb's word, so I'll be interested in this one.
He is legit. I've gone to his studio multiple times. He has a very nice studio. And $200 for a track is actually reasonable. Because if you look at the bigger people, they will charge way more than $200 a track. And also, about the whole money thing, I don't need money. I just like working. I'm not in it for the money. I just like basically spreading positivity around wherever I go. Like with my business, I'm starting on my company here, going to my place again. I mean, like I don't care about the money. Like I really don't. Like for my birthday, what I'm doing, because my birthday's in 3 days, by the way, I am whatever money I get for my birthday, so like from grandparents, whatever, I am donating it to disabled veterans. All because of my grandfather. Because my grandfather served in the Air Force for 4 years. And my grandfather would tell that story. He did serve for 4 years. He has all the memories of it. I'm not in it for no money, no fame, nothing. I'm a genuine guy. My family knows I'm a genuine guy. I've donated a lot of money. Food banks, shelters, everything. I'm like, for me, owning a business, I find it as like helping the community. So like when I was in Holton, I had 8 loyal customers because I mean Holton's a small town. So I had 8 loyal customers. Say like obviously I'm starting it up here. Obviously I'm gonna have more clientele, more places to do. But that money, I don't care about. I don't care about that money.
Can I just hop in? Can I just hop in and say something? With this all snow shoveling business and mowing people's lawns, it really does sound like community service. Personally, to me, as not an outsider, but it does sound like you're doing community service. What have you got to say on that?
I'm not doing community service because, like, I remember doing community service in school. That's the only time I've done community service. It's not community service I'm doing. It's just giving back to the community. Not as community service. It's just giving back to the community what I like doing. Like, and especially when I first started my business, yes, I was first in it for the money, but then I smartened up. So now this business that I have here is just a lot of donations are happening. It's not a charity. It's not what you just said.
No, I think what Ali's insinuating is obviously the community service thing. It's not like charity. He's saying, like, obviously because you've been to jail, and then sometimes when you come out of jail, you got to do community service.
Not me.
For a certain amount of time is what he's insinuating.
I have no community service at all. All that they wanted me to do is be in a care home, supervised, no ankle monitor. And if I fuck up the group home, I get sent to jail with another charge, which would be like, I don't know what the charge would be, but I'd be ending up with another charge, which would make my bail a little bit higher, probably like 3,000, 4,000. But when I got out, I had nothing. Like, it's not community service I'm doing.
Go ahead, Ali, if you got anything to add.
Not on that, no.
No, fair enough, man, fair enough. Caleb, the community, I think, as a whole, is very stuck on your medical logic, because you claimed before you disappeared for jail, conveniently, you had stage 4 lung cancer. But now you've been seeing vaping, you seem to be cured. I hope you realize, like, kind of stage 4 is kind of like one of those things. It's almost irreversible. Like, once you've hit stage 4, it's kind of like your fate's sealed, like you're probably gonna die. So if you were truly terminal, like, why is there no record of medical treatment during your 3 months at jail? And it just seems like your cancer almost just vanished. Like Ali said, this is almost like, I guess he's used this almost like as a fabricated sympathy shield to duck your court case. So, like, I don't know, gang. Talk to us about that, because obviously you said you had stage 4 lung cancer, but all of a sudden it's been cured, and stage 4 is like in its terminally like worst stage. So I'd like to know how you've recovered from that miraculously before jail.
Thing is, I didn't actually have it.
So you lied about having lung cancer, yep?
Yes, because I was a dumb fuck.
Did you lie about having lung cancer basically to, like, cover your back because you were going to court?
No, that was way before I even found out I was even going to jail. Because I didn't even know that an officer showed up to my house. I was asleep. And I didn't even know what I was being arrested for.
I mean, you uploaded a short on your channel about, like, this whole, like, thing about having, like, lung cancer literally like a day or two before you were arrested.
And I didn't even know I was going to be arrested. That's the main thing. I did not even know I was getting arrested. I had no idea I was getting arrested.
You understand as an outsider how it seems like extremely convenient time. And I'd be interested, Ali, for you to jump in on this and offer your thoughts.
I had no idea I was going to jail.
I personally think that, like you said, I personally think, like you said, Jamie, is and what I've said previously is a fabricated story. But you have just admitted. But then why lie to all your subscribers and stuff like that on YouTube, trying to get sympathy, and then I've seen on your Facebook that you're trying to get GoFundMe or whatever it was to try to get money from it, and it is just completely fucking wrong.
I admit, I was a dumb fuck. I should not have fucking lied like that. I was a fucking dumb fuck. I don't know why I did what I did. But, like, the whole thing about getting arrested, I didn't even know I was even getting arrested. My grandparents did not even know a police officer was showing up. Nobody knew. Nobody knew at all that I was getting arrested. Everyone was shocked. Nobody knew I was getting arrested. Nobody did.
But then you do realize that. Go on, Jamie.
Interested as well from like from the last podcast. I want to like aim this towards Caleb, and then I want to get your thoughts, Ali. Just jump straight in, but like obviously, Caleb, you're having a very different approach to this podcast today because obviously the last one was really heated, and I'm gonna quote you real quick. You said that Alistair is your bitch, and you're gonna have people finish him off. Specifically Notorious, you're going to get him to finish you off. So I kind of just want to pull into that a little bit, because obviously this podcast between us all happened a little while ago now. It must be creeping on, maybe a month, maybe a bit after, maybe a bit longer. But I'm thinking, like, since then, Ali, I don't think Notorious has brought a track on you. I don't think Caleb's brought a track on you.
Nope,
and
none of us
now
have.
all of a sudden we've been pulled into this like podcast, and like it's just this kind of like friendly demeanor from Top Shot. So I just want to get your opinions on this. You know, whoever wants to go first, go first. But yeah, I don't know.
Notorious he's never even hit me up on anything. I know Notorious wants to do a district on me, but he's never even given me any of his info. The last time I heard from Notorious was the last time I went live on my rapping channel. That was the last time I've seen him.
See, Caleb, interestingly to me, it seems like, I mean, obviously Notorious is on your side, and you got some other people on your side, but it seems like you're intentionally, to me at least, screwing them over so you can be friendly with Ali. Is that true, or am I misreading that?
I'm not trying to befriend Ali, no. I never said anything.
Are you trying to, like, get rid of, like, would you rather, like, this is an interesting question, would you rather be friends with Ali but lose Notorious and the other guys, or stick with Notorious and the other guys and continue to beef with Ali? That's my question.
I don't think I'd choose any of them. Not gonna lie, I just want to focus on me, myself, and I.
You wouldn't choose any of them?
No, I just want to be me, myself, and I. At this point,
you don't really have that much like loyalty to like Notorious and all those anyway.
At this point, if they don't upload as much or anything, like when was the last track Notorious uploaded? That would be a month ago, and he never hits me up or anything. It's like at this point, this is stupid, and no one's even reaching out. Like I'm just by myself. At this point, I'm just doing my own thing.
But then, do you blame them for not, you know, trying to be on your side after everything you've done, everything you've lied about? You know, why would you expect people to be on your side after everything you've done? Do you blame them for it?
Well, Notorious knows nothing really about me. He probably will after this goes up, but he has no idea about me. He just randomly came into this scene. I don't even know who Notorious is. I don't know how he jumped into a scene or anything. But he literally said he wanted to do a podcast with me. But he doesn't even give me his Discord or anything. So, I mean, I have people who, like, still talk, who still want to do stuff with me. They just haven't.
But obviously, like, where I'm, like, trying to understand as well is, like, so it's like with Notorious, you say he's on your side and, like, you respected him. This is, like, stuff you said in, like, the last podcast. But now all of a sudden, like, you're trying to be friendly with Ali, but you've like thrown Notorious under the bus just because he's not hit you up. Like I'm a bit confused, man. Like if he's got your back, then I mean I probably
nobody has
my people. It's kind of like it's like with me with like Soul Hunter. Like Soul Hunter had my back. I don't talk to Soul Hunter all the time. Like I don't speak to him all the time, but he got my back. And Thunder, I don't know him like personally, but he got my back. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like I wouldn't fucking like throw them dudes under the bus just because I don't talk to them. I don't understand that logic, but
I'm just
obviously
saying
from Notorious's perspective, like if he sees like all of the stuff that you've been doing, but then also if he sees you jump on a podcast with your enemy, you think he's really gonna want to defend you, bro?
I'm just saying to myself at this point. I don't care. I'm saying to myself.
So you say fuck them guys?
I'm just saying to myself, uploading whenever I want. I'm just like. Just out. That makes sense.
Seems a bit interesting. What's your opinion on this, Ali?
I think they've you know seen the bigger picture. They've seen the light at the end of the tunnel, and they've gone, why the fuck do we want to be on this guy's side after everything he's done? We'll either cop out or go on Ali's side. So I think that's what's happened, but obviously I can't confirm or deny if that's happened or not because I don't even talk to them.
It's totally valid. It's totally valid. Well, it's interesting. Very interesting. So there's nothing more to add on that question. So I guess we'll move on then if you guys are down. So
can you guys give me 2 seconds? This is really fucking strange light outside my house. Hang on. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to put myself on mute. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, of course, man. Of course, no problem. No rush, man. No rush.
sorry about that. It's a car alarm that's going off. I do apologise.
No, that's okay, man. That's okay. So I gotta ask Caleb this first. So you've consistently framed like your 5 felony counts as a setup by a psychotic ex who caught you cheating, is basically what you said in the last podcast.
No, I
However,
caught
in the
Thursday.
Holton police report, it's stated that your own grandparents were the ones who discovered the situation and alerted the authorities. Don't know if that's true. That's just obviously what's in the report. If your family is your support system, why would they participate in a lie that puts you behind bars if that's what your agenda is?
But then,
Are you suggesting your own bloodline is a part of this conspiracy, or is it the ex-girlfriend narrative, or like I don't really
but then
fully
it's like,
understand?
listen to
Because
this.
obviously, like, okay, go ahead.
But tell me, if they really would, then why did they get me out of jail into a group home? And why are they telling my investigator I didn't do anything? And they have proof.
It's entirely possible. But we can confirm that you were living with your grandparents at the time. Is that correct?
Yes.
How come you don't live with your grandparents now?
Because they're getting up there in age and they just couldn't, they did not really want me. Like my
They don't
grandfather,
want
he's
you.
81.
So, like, obviously, with
81.
you being innocent, they paid your bail and then they didn't want you?
Yeah, because they basically kicked everyone out when they basically had a job. They got my sister out. My youngest one. She's moved. And now it's just Nan and Pop living together. So they've kicked basically everyone out. But I'm going up on my birthday. Either I'm gonna go for a week, well, for the weekend, or I'm only gonna go up one day this week, which would be Saturday. I'm still working out the details, but
Yeah.
I mean, if they truly didn't want me, or think I was, or like if they still thought like, oh, I actually did this stuff, like they told my investigator, he's innocent. And my sister, the one who made the police report, also, she realized about my ex and how much of a lunatic she was. So my sister's not even friends with her.
Yeah.
And then I went on Discord this morning. My ex is trying to add me on Discord. She tried adding me on Snapchat. She tried calling me. She's stalked me on. She tried adding me on TikTok. She's stalking me on everything. And she got to edit. Tell me this. If I really did any of this stuff to her, why is she still trying to add me? Tell me that. If I did all this
totally
stuff,
up there. Like you say, I'm not saying that you're guilty. Like I said, I firmly believe in the innocent until proven guilty. That, like, you gotta understand. So, like, it's not even just me. It's not even just Allie. It's the people that are looking at this situation, Caleb, who are really struggling to believe what's true and what's false. Because you've admitted on this podcast that you lied about the lung cancer, which already makes you a liar. And people that lie tend to lie a lot and deceive. So it's kind of like, how much of it as a perceiver can you trust if you've got somebody like Ali who hasn't publicly been outed for lying or deceiving, and he's saying one thing, but then you've got you who's now got a strong reputation for it. And speaking on topic of kind of like lies and kind of like stuff like that, I want to talk to you because obviously about in the Confrontation podcast, you struggle to name the venues of your 6 global tours that you claimed you had, eventually guessing, I guess, because you were kind of like stuttering, and then you said the Rice something stadium in Utah. You blamed it on this like brain injury, but that you said you had, which, you know, we have no like thing of a brain injury, but obviously for a musician, a tour is a pinnacle of their career, so obviously a high impact memory. If you can't remember the stage you stood on, how can you expect Alistair or the fans to believe the tour wasn't just a digital fabrication to mask your house arrest? You know, and I'd be curious for Ali's opinion on all this as well, because obviously in the first podcast I did with you, Caleb, you managed to name them no problem with no brain injury or whatever, and then all of a sudden when you try to name them again and you got this brain injury, you can't remember any of them. So is it kind of just like, does your brain injury only work part-time, or like, I know, Ali, I'd love to hear your voice in this, but Caleb, you go first.
So my grandparents even know I've had a lot of memory loss, especially from like when I was 8, I got diagnosed with spaced out seizures, and that is messed up, and that's fucked with my memory. Like, my entire family knows my memory issues. If I can't, like, 90% of the time, I can't even remember what I eat. It is that bad. I can't remember what I even do in a day. Like, today, I mean, I can kind of remember. I know I went walking into Walmart to look at PCs, but, like, if I try to think, like, last week, what the fuck did I even do last week? Jeez. I don't even fucking remember what I did last week.
Feel free
Okay.
to jump in at any time, Alan.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I just like I've said on the last podcast, this excuse for not remembering things, I just think it's a way of saying, it's just an excuse not to remember, and so people don't actually see the full picture.
I have memory loss. My grandparents know I have memory loss, and it's bad. It is actually
You
bad.
also claimed you had lung cancer, but you didn't have that. You know what I mean? So, like, how are we supposed to
the only
believe
thing I lied
you
about
got memory loss?
was my grandfather. I've gotten diagnosed with autism, sensory processing disorder, ADHD, depression, suicidal. There was like one or two more, and I just cannot remember what they are now. Pops told me the names and the weird names. And Pop also said that's a factor of it.
Okay.
I'm on the dang spectrum.
Ellie, you got anything to add?
No, I haven't got anything to add.
You got nothing to add. So, I mean, Caleb, I gotta ask you, because, I mean, you know, Caleb, one of the first things I ever seen with you was the clip shared by Hutch showing you use the N-word, calling him a nigger and all this stuff. Been a massive point of contention. You've claimed you're sort of like half black and like all this stuff, and you've said to me that you're half black. The community and Alistair have all pointed out that you appear, by all empirical accounts, to be a white man in Maine. And this is sort of like identity. It just seems like you've adopted to fit into like the rap world or like stuff like that. So, you know, what's the kind of proof that you sort of like half black? Because I mean, to me, you're like just like a white American. You know what I mean? Like, no disrespect, but that's kind of like what everyone's perceiving you as. Yo, Caleb, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
You got an answer?
It's just a lot.
With like the N-word stuff with like Hutch, like, what's your response?
First of all, I didn't even know he was black. I've said the N-word my entire life.
So like, it's not even just like about him being black. It's about you saying nigga. Like,
I've said it my entire life.
You said obviously you claim.
I've said my entire life.
Yeah, but like why?
Have you not seen my dad? My biological? I thought I sent it to you.
I think you did send it to me, so you're claiming that's your dad?
That's my biological.
Have you shared this image with Allie as proof?
That's my biological dad, and I miss him. He's in Canada.
Have you shared this with Allie?
How would I have been able to if he doesn't have me on anything?
Maybe you could share it in this chat so we can see. Is out of curiosity.
Let me go on to Discord. Where is my ding dang Discord app? Oh my word, I just don't have it on this phone then? Come on. Discord. Let me go here. I'm sending my biological dad right now.
So observing that image, Ali, what do you think? Like, what are you to choose?
So that's your biological dad, is it?
Yes, he's also been in jail too.
So what's his name?
That is Dan.
Dan.
Yep.
Dan what's his last name?
Clark.
Dan Clark.
Because he
Dan
was
Clark.
he
Okay.
was married to my mother. He was married
Right,
to my mother, who's white.
Let's
My mom is just a skank.
let's have a look. New tab. Images. So this guy isn't. Let's have a look. Well, I've just Google back searched this, and his name is not Dan Clark at all. It's someone called Seth A. Thompson. So that's a load of balls that you've just said.
No.
Well,
No.
it's coming up here as
my grandparents know him. That's my biological dad, Dan Clark. That's my biological.
well, it's not coming up here as his name is Seth Thompson. So that's a load of bollocks what you've just come out with.
Nope.
So obviously, Dan Clark one end, Seth Thompson the other end. They're contradicting, huh?
I know my dad's name by now, and that is my biological dad. Because when I was young, he went to jail.
Obviously, so Ali's just done some research, though, and misproved that. What do you have to say about that, Caleb?
That is my dad, and his name is actually Dan Clark. My family knows. Everybody fucking knows. If you don't fucking believe it, he boo-hoo, go cry fucking river. But I know my fucking dad.
So, I've just done a bit of research, too, and I can confirm that after a Google search, it says this photo shows Seth Thompson, who has been appointed as the Chief Diversity Officer in the SUNY College of Environmental Science and Forestry, ESF. He has over 2 decades of experience in higher education leadership and diversity programming. Previously, he served as the Vice President of Student Affairs and Senior Diversity Officer at Tompkins Cortland Community College. He is a recipient of SUNY Chancellor Award of Professional Service. So obviously with that, what do you have to say about that, Caleb? Because obviously with Google, it's recognized him. It's pulled up the exact image you've just sent to me, and it says that this guy is Seth Thompson. Obviously, Google uses Deep Dive AI to misprove that information you've just given us. So, what is your response?
False. So I'm gonna say it's false.
But why are you lying? Because we've literally
You think it's false?
I'm not lying.
we've literally pulled up the information and there is hard facts on it. Why are you trying to lie to us?
I'm not fucking lying.
Well, Jamie's just brought up hard facts. I've just brought up hard facts, and you're still saying no, that's false. So you're thinking so what you're saying, Google is completely wrong. Everything on Google's wrong.
That one is.
So you're saying Google's false?
Not everything on Google, but definitely that one is.
Would it be interesting for you to learn that he actually lives in New York as well?
That's false. Because I know my dad lives in Canada.
So it's kind of like him being in New York, which from Halton, Maine, is a fucking it's quite a while away, and I'm thinking like obviously he's been so far away, and obviously you just said his name was different, something Clark, or Dan Clark, but his name's Seth Thompson. So it's like he lives about 10 hours away. So it's kind of like I don't know.
That is not true.
What are you saying, Allie?
I'm finding that quite funny, actually, to be fair. Even though we've given the hard facts, Caleb is still in denial, saying it's wrong. But we've just given hard facts, and he's just blatantly saying it's wrong. I'm finding that quite funny, actually.
Does this one?
Oh God.
So yeah, I guess that's another lie then. So that's obviously the lung cancer now, and obviously the lie about him. There's two lies, and obviously we need like a fan base to believe you in this kind of thing. But it's kind of like I don't know. It's just kind of you gonna understand, Caleb. It's hard for a fan base to believe when you've now told two lies in one podcast.
I've only told one lie, not two, because I'm not lying.
No, because that guy is not who you just said he was. Google is it you just disproved you, dog. I don't know why we still defending it. It's literally on official record. It's not even just Google. It's on official record.
Nope.
But never mind, Ali. I'm going to steer this conversation on because now that we've deduced that's a lie, we can move on and talk about something else. So the animated series by Trending Nowhere, I kind of want to have a look at this.
Yeah.
They kind of like paint you to be like almost like an online detective figure, I guess.
Yeah.
And I feel like you've leaned into this, obviously, because I mean, like when you've been doing your like videos, reaction videos, you reference like the news reports and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I obviously just sort of like, do you ever sort of like worry, like obviously being a YouTuber, do you feel like has this like become something that was quite fun at the start, but now you feel like it's getting a bit more serious because obviously like at the start like we said it was diss track reactions, stuff like that, then stuff got a bit personal. Now we're looking into like legal issues, and that's kind of like the next big step. And I'm like, bro, so I'd be like interested just to hear your thoughts on that.
It was quite funny actually, because it wasn't me who found it. It was my mate who was actually on call with at the time. He said, there's been a comment on your recent video. I was like, oh, okay, I'll have a look. And he said, Ali, have a look at the profile picture. And it was an animated, both me and Caleb. I thought, oh, that's actually quite funny. So I clicked on the profile to subscribe. And it was a premiere video for the first animated video. I was like, no fucking way. Someone's actually done an animated series on this. So I was quite invested from the get-go.
Yeah.
And the comedic side of it was absolutely on point. It was just absolutely brilliant. The way he brought in like the 50 Cent and the stuff like that was absolutely phenomenal. I didn't even know the guy even done it. I don't know even who it is. It could be anyone, but it's none of my friends because I've asked them all, have you done this? And they said no. So it's like someone completely outside has done this. It's like bloody hell.
Yeah, that's totally fair. So Caleb, I want to ask you. Obviously, as Ali as a content creator, do you feel like a lot of like what he does is just like clout chasing, or do you feel like he's just doing it to stay kind of like on the chain like you are, or like what do you feel about it?
I can definitely tell that. I mean, well, it's not fully clout chasing anymore like he was, because he was basically doing all like react to everything and using me a lot of time. Now he's not because he hasn't been on.
Well, that's changed because last time we
Yeah.
spoke, what, a month or so ago, you said I'm always clout chasing. I've trying to get
Well, you haven't
your
been on. That's
subscribers,
why
your
it's
views. Well,
different.
I don't
You haven't been
even
on
need to
enough.
do that. Just look at my fucking train channel, for example. It's got what 1.37k subscribers. You're not even involved in that. Why do I need to?
I mean,
I've got
on subject of that, I mean, I'd like to sort of like go into like obviously in the last one because obviously he's saying about like the cloud chasing thing. So I'll just this is kind of on topic.
yeah.
I want to say like obviously Caleb, you in the last one accused Ali of stealing mine and yours podcast and uploading it for his own views. So obviously that's where a lot of your argument for the cloud chasing thing came from. At least sort of like more recently. You know, Ali said he claimed he found it on a website. Um, you almost seen that as like a cardinal sin. So, I mean, I'd like to be this sort of like interested in Ali's point of view. Did you like upload the podcast because it was like I don't know, like you wanted to upload it for public record, or was it like a calculated move to try and like cloud farm quickly and steal the views off Caleb, or like what was your approach for that? And then I'd like to hear Caleb's views on that also.
It was a calculated risk because I knew Caleb would be extremely pissed off with it, but I had noticed you hadn't uploaded it, so I thought, well, I'll upload it on your behalf, and I'll see where it goes from that. And obviously,
Well,
Caleb
I was
got
having difficulties uploading. That's why. But then I got it working after you did it. Could have figured out if I was having trouble. That's why I did not upload it. Because that was just my podcast, not yours. So definitely clout.
well, that's your
What do
opinion.
you say about that?
That's his opinion, and you know, everyone's entitled to their opinion. But
Well, it's definitely true because if we look at yours, let's see, where is it? Let's see, which one was it? Which was it? Was it the Jamie switches sides to Xanax?
I don't know. You tell me.
British vs American rivalry. It's just the two of us. But then you use your picture for an intro. You use your audio for an intro.
Like I said, I took a calculated risk because Jamie hadn't uploaded it on his, so I thought, do you know what? I'll do it on his behalf, and I did.
Which you should not have.
So-
taking stuff.
I kind of think. So obviously, you know, this is one of the. So obviously, you said Caleb, you don't know whether or not Ali is cloud chasing, but it now sounds like you know after the review of that, you kind of feel like he is. Like, what's your feelings? Is it so mixed or like what?
Oh, jeez.
What do you think?
I'm just lost for words at the moment. I'm also tired too, which does not help.
Well, so am I. It's half past 2 in the morning, but I'm
Okay.
still up.
I mean, I've been up all night and all day, so not my fault.
So I don't know. I think it's kind of like I know it's interesting. I don't know if it's gonna get too much further tonight, so I think we can probably wrap this up soon. I'd be interested to obviously kind of look at obviously you know there's been a lot of accusations and stuff like that, and I think there was a major disagreement as well about what happened on January 6th. And Caleb, you say the case is being dropped. Ali, you say it was like rebooked almost because
Yeah.
of a lack of evidence or
Yeah,
procedural delays.
yeah,
I mean, if you were to look at each other, the whole audience is gonna deduce that one of you is telling the truth and the other is lying.
yeah.
And
My investigator's on my side.
I don't know, it's kind of just like I just think like obviously Caleb, you've told two lies in this podcast.
No,
You
one.
kind of need to hold
One
yourself
lie.
better and be careful with what you lie about because if
Only
you
one
lie,
lie.
people won't trust you, man.
Only one lie,
No,
not
because
two.
that guy wasn't your dad, man. Because
Nope,
that
yes.
you gave a completely different name.
One
That
lie,
ain't your dad.
Nope. I only told one lie, which was a cancer.
We still arguing? Like, fucking Google proved you wrong, man. Like,
No,
how
we're
can you
not.
fucking... How
No,
can you
we're not, bro.
disprove that?
Go shut your bitch ass up. It's not a fucking lie.
Bro, fucking Google literally proved your ass wrong, bro. That ain't your dad.
Hell no. Hell no. You don't know
Allie
what.
did the research, and I fucking verified it to see if Allie was telling the truth, and I can confirm he is, bro. I fucking did an AI search on that shit. It told me his name, his occupation, where he was born.
Oh.
He's fucking 10 hours away from you in a different time zone, and you're claiming that that's your black daddy?
It's my biological dad. I'm not lying.
Can I just jump
Oh,
in as
bullshit,
well?
man. Bullshit.
Can I just jump in as well? If
Go
say
first.
you've got a black dad, what gives you the right, and you're white, bearing in mind, let's just put that out there, what gives you the right to say the N-word when you're not of that race, when that word is, you're not allowed to say that word? What gives you the right to say it?
I've been saying it, and if I wanted to, I could even say it on here if I really wanted to.
Completely
That's
wrong.
like, that ain't it, bro. You fucking white, bro.
You should realize I have black in me.
Just because you've got
That ain't your dad.
say black genes, which clearly it isn't, which we've done Google proof of, you're not of that colour to say that word.
Bullshit. And I can even say it on here if I wanted to. I don't give a shit. Let these fucking fans know.
Can I just say something?
Black.
Can I just say something? Like,
what?
You know when you have kids and stuff like that, right? So, like, did you know, this is scientifically proven, by the way, that the male, if you have a son, tends to kind of genetically resemble more the father than the mother.
Yeah, I've
Now,
heard
if that's the
heard
case,
that.
why are you not a black bold guy?
Well, that's my biological. I don't know why I'm not black. Ask my mom that. I don't know why I'm not black, but just like my mom's only 4'11". Just like my mom's only 4'11". My mom's only 4'11". Tell me how I got taller to be taller than she is, huh?
Because, oh my God, bro, because you resemble more your dad is what I'm going to say. Like, obviously,
yeah,
exactly. You look more like your dad. And that guy, that black guy, ain't your dad, bro. That guy ain't your dad. Well, that black guy, you didn't even know his name. We just researched him. That ain't his name, bro.
His name.
Said his name was Dan Clark.
It is.
Also, can I point out the obvious here for a second? Can I point out the obvious here for a second? You said, obviously, your name, right? Your real name is Caleb Thompson. You just admitted your dad's last name was Clark. So where the fuck did you get your Thompson name from, gang? Because usually you take your father's side.
My mom's name was Clay. And then she switched when she made this other guy.
Oh my God! So you saying that you're inbred?
Yeah.
You just admitted that's inbreeding because you're. Oh my God! When people get married, they don't take the mother's name. That guy's their name was Thompson, apparently, but you just said his last name was Clark. That's you. You just said that's your mom's last name.
Old last name, now it's Hayes, but I mean, my mom's last name was Clark before.
Oh my God.
Bro, I am so confused.
And I'm actually black.
What are you saying, Allie?
I'm just laughing my ass off here. Just the amount of lies that's coming out. Can't even get the facts straight. Is fucking so funny.
Hold on, I have to send out a message real quick, and I'm gonna use the higher diary. Give me 1 second.
You know what?
You heard me?
You sending out a message?
Yep.
To who?
And I'm using the higher diary, because I don't give a fuck.
To who?
Don't worry about it. Someone.
You just messaging some random person the N-word?
No, it's someone I know.
What the fuck's that gonna prove?
Someone I know is doing a few things, and give me 1 sec. I'll be on mute. Give me 1 second.
Dang, I'm so
Oh
confused.
my god.
I think this podcast is rapidly coming to an end because now we're sort of like lying about having a black dad, and we're just talking
Yeah.
about wanting to say the M word. So I'm kind of like,
Yeah.
I don't know. This is surpassed of the. Well, I think this. I think it was stupid me coming in here thinking we were gonna have an intellectual conversation anyway. When we're kind of ending this now with him wanting to say the M word or
Yeah.
type the M word to some random person. But
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I kind of had a few more questions, but I don't even know if it's worth bothering asking, though, man, because this has just been
I am actually black.
kind of thing, man.
Y'all don't want to fuck with
Well,
me.
you ain't black. You white.
Yeah, damn. Oh, you're really starting to get on my under my
Oh, you
skin
white
now.
as snow.
Oh, you're getting under my skin now, boy. Oh, you don't want
The
to
whitest
fuck
snow,
with this motherfucker. You don't want to fuck with this motherfucker right now.
Why, man? What you gonna do? You gonna ask me to take my clothes off?
Hell no, nigga. Not even fucking close.
Oh, well, man. You know. Not the
Ew.
first black guy you asked that got you to
Ew.
take his clothes
Fuck
off, man. You know what I'm saying?
Ew, fuck off, nigga.
Oh, here we go. The N word to drop him,
Yeah.
of course. So Allie, you know, obviously after this interesting ass podcasts, you know,
Yeah.
with multiple lies, you know, oh, this guy's called, you know, this whatever. You said Clark, at least he was. We
Yeah.
just researched it and found out his name.
Yeah.
I think you just typed up some random guy, bro. You just said like black guy called Thompson probably, and then you were like, oh yeah, that's my name.
Not even fucking close, bitch.
So, you know, but obviously you probably forgot you typed that up because then you said his name was something Clark. So, you know, never mind. But obviously that's your mom's name. So he's like, when you guys got married, like they obviously like, you know, she, you know, he took her name, not, you know, the other way around. You know, the classic marriage, but never mind anyway. Yeah, it's an interesting situation. I don't know, man. So yeah, Allie, I'll leave a sign off for you. Is there anything you want to say to Caleb, and then vice versa?
Well, firstly, I want to say when you lie, make sure you get your facts straight first and have a good memory. If you do lie, but again, it's wrong to lie, so you shouldn't lie at all. And be honest, tell the truth, shame the devil, and that's all I've got to say.
And what about you, Caleb? What you got to say to Allie?
I am not fucking lying. You don't want to fucking mess with LCM, bitch. You do not want to fuck with this nigga, because this nigga is fucking dangerous on your ass. I'm not fucking lying about anything, so try me and my gang and see what fucking happens, bitch. Shout out LCN. Shout out LCN, Little City Niggas. Shout them out.
Completely wrong.
Shout out my gang, LCN.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, so just remind me real quick. What's your dad's name again?
Dan Clark.
Dan Clark. Not Seth Thompson. No.
No.
Well, Google says.
No, well, you have false information.
I don't know why you're trying, Jammy. He's just going
Google sounds
to.
pretty false to me, huh?
Yeah, I don't know why you're trying, Jammy. He's just going to lie about it.
False ass fucking information.
Yeah. Well, Google's false information.
You all are.
I mean, obviously, the tier sources here, it's like, obviously, do I trust Google, who 9 times out of 10 delivers the most accurate answer possible, or the
Yeah.
guy that lied about having lung cancer?
That's the only lie.
That's a tough decision, that isn't it, Jammy? Really tough decision.
Yeah, tough
I
one. Let
only
me just
lied
think
about
about that
lung
for a second,
cancer,
Allie.
nothing else.
Let me just think.
I've only lied about lung cancer, nothing else.
It's a real tough one.
Pussy ass bitch.
It's a real tough one, that. Hang on. You guys lie about lung cancer or Google?
Only lung cancer, nigga.
Oh my god.
Pussy ass bitch.
Yeah, nice one, man. Nice one.
LCM for
Nice
life.
one. Somebody learned a new word today.
LCM for life, nigga.
Yeah, good for you, gang. Is your dad a member?
No. My
No.
buddies are. Dad's
I
not,
think
but
so.
I have a bunch of
That's not
people
your
who
dad.
I have a bunch of people who play with them.
It's good for you, man.
Our gang is one of the
You got in some members of X-Head and Phase in there as well, or
Hell no.
obviously you know, you used to make 600K a month, but obviously now
800K
you
a
don't
month
have no
on
money,
Phase.
so it's obviously like I don't know.
800K a month on Phase.
Yeah.
I
Was the light
just
gone?
got.
Was the light gone? You had all this money. Was it all gone? Was the light gone?
Because Phase fucking disbanded. That's why. Phase disbanded. X
Phase
took all my
disbanded.
money.
You just said, yeah, give us all our money back.
No,
Yeah.
Phase actually disbanded and my
About
ex
X-Head.
took all my money.
How much were they paying you? Where's all that money gone, gang?
I just got sponsored by
800K?
Mountain Dew. I get free Mountain Dew for life. I get free Mountain Dew for life now. I just got sponsored by Mountain Dew.
Oh
Free
wow.
Mountain Dew for life
Oh
now,
god.
nigga.
I had 800K a month, but it's all gone. But the good news is I get free Mountain Dew for life. Wow. Awesome sauce. Maybe that cured your lung cancer.
Nigga, shut your bitch ass up.
Yeah, man.
Stupid ass niggas.
I know, gang. Other contradicted stories, man.
Stupid ass niggas.
I don't know, man. Mountain Dew, gang. Man, I don't know about all this, gang. It's just kind of like, I don't know. Like, what are we supposed to believe here, man? You know what I'm saying?
Stupid ass niggas. God damn, pussy ass bitches. Suck each other's cocks. God damn niggas.
Okay. Yeah, did your dad teach you that? Did your dad teach you that?
Oh, y'all were just gonna suck each other's dick.
Guys, thank you very much for the collaboration of ideas and lies and stuff like that. Anyway, Allie, I'll let you sign off. You got one thing to say to Caleb, and then I'll let Caleb say one thing to you, and then we'll leave. Because the last time we tried to sign off, obviously, I think Caleb said he hoped you get hit by a train, and then you said to Caleb that, I don't know, you said you hope he rot in jail. So I want to know if this is a similar kind of thing, or if it's worse, or if it's better. Like, I'll leave it with you, Allie, and then we'll hear what Caleb has to say.
My sign off is stop lying, stop trying to pretend you're black, and, you know, get a grip on life. That's all I gotta say.
And all your fucking channels are gonna be dead. And just you wait, LCN's coming for you, pussy ass nigga.
But you said he was like you were a fan. You gonna go watch his Minecraft videos again, or?
Shut your bitch ass up.
You said even you were a fan of his. It started the thing. I'm just asking a genuine question. You said like, oh, I've just subscribed to his new gaming channel. So you gonna like hop off and watch his like Minecraft videos again?
No, I'm gonna fucking clown his ass. I'm gonna fucking clown his ass.
Bro, you said this last time and didn't do anything. You said I'm gonna get Notorious on your ass, and all you've done is throw Notorious under the bus in this thing, and then you didn't do shit.
No, just you wait. I'm getting Notorious. Just you wait.
You know what? You know what? A diss track?
Just you wait. I'm gonna get Notorious.
You're gonna get Notorious? You think Notorious is gonna help you after seeing this? Bro, you let your clown down his ass already. Like, I don't need him. I'm on my own. That's what she said.
He's with me.
What?
Notorious is with me.
You think Notorious is gonna still be with you after what you said earlier?
I didn't say nothing rude about him. He's all mine.
You literally threw him under the bus earlier, but...
You said you didn't want him on your side. Yeah. Yeah, you did throw him under the bus over.
No, fuck it not, nigga.
He did, nigga.
Nope, nigga.
What's your big plans? Taking the mat? What's your big plans? Retirement?
Shut your bitch ass up. I'm not fucking retiring from music at all, nigga. Y'all are gonna fucking retire.
Well, no, not music. I didn't say retire from music. I said retire from the beef. You kind of admitted earlier you were trying to surrender. You were like, oh, Allie, I don't want to diss you anymore. Oh, Allie, I want to be like your... I'm a fan of your Minecraft stuff.
I'm working on other creations.
What you said.
Yes, nigga. I'm working on other creations.
Yeah, but even you I'm working on other creations, but you just admitted to like dissing random people, but the one guy that's got beef with you, you've been like, ghosting, bro. I ain't gonna lie, you said you were gonna come in with heat last time, and nothing's happened, bro. How long has it been, Ali? About a month, maybe longer?
Yeah, roughly about
I don't
that.
know, man. Nothing's happened. So I don't know, like, I don't know. I'm just thinking, like, with Ali's point of view, you're making, like, empty threats, bro. Like, you're saying, like, oh, I'm gonna do this, but you don't do anything.
No, nigga.
That's like a boxer saying, like, oh, I can't wait for the match tomorrow, and it just doesn't show up. It's literally what you do, bro. I think there's a phrase that Ali used before, which was all bark, no bite. Am I right?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
No,
Yeah. I don't know, Caleb. Empty threats, bro. Sticks and stones, gang. What you gonna do next? Be waiting.
I'll wait.
I don't know, man. What's your plan? You actually gonna do something, or is it just like empty, like the last time? Like, oh, I'm gonna do something, but then nothing
Just you
happened.
fucking wait, nigga. Just you fucking wait.
You said that last time, but nothing happened.
Gang leader.
Ali's still been waiting. Ali, what happened last time? Did you feel under threat? I think you dropped the track, got a load of views, and then nothing happened. And then you dropped the podcast and got a load of views, and then nothing happened.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with. Do not fuck with LCN or Hell's Angels, bitch.
You Hell's Angels.
The hell is Hell's Angels?
It's a motorbike gang.
Where the fuck is this going?
Hell's Angels. If I'm not wrong, they're this notorious motorbike gang in America.
Do not fuck with us, bitch.
I don't think they trust you on a skateboard, let alone a fucking motorcycle, gang.
I have a fucking Harley Davidson, bitch. Don't fuck.
You.
Shut your bitch ass up. Fucking end this fucking shitty ass podcast. Call it, niggas.
Well, you don't have to be here. You can just go. Bye.
This has been an insightful podcast.
Ali, shut your bitch ass up, nigga.
This has been a hell of an insightful podcast. So,
end yourself,
guys,
bitch.
thank you very much for jumping on this podcast. This has been an absolute pleasure.
Yep.
To sit here and have such a pleasant and engaging conversation. And obviously, I'd be curious because obviously we all know one of the main reasons we did this podcast was for somebody else to observe and take a couple of notes. And I'd be really curious to see what they think after the 2 lies that just keep shouting the word nigga.
No,
so,
only 1 lie.
We'll have to see about that. Anyways, guys, we'll have to we'll say a peace out to this podcast.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys. Over and out.
Bye. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.